Hey everyone, Larry Walsh here at Channelnomics. I'm recording the next episode of Changing Channels, the official podcast of Channelnomics. And if you haven't seen it, please come check it out. There's a link for it below. My guest is going to be Todd Palmer, the channel chief over at Tanium. And Todd's a really good guy. He's been around the business for a long time. So I figured he'd be really good to talk about the topic I haven't addressed before, which is the right partners. And when I say the right partners, I mean this is what I hear from vendors is that when they are out there looking to change their model, to expand into a new space, or just get better performance, they say they want to work with the right partners, the good partners, the partners that will produce. And I look at them and I say, yeah, sure, I have some. They're over here. Hang on a minute. They're in the back room where I've been hiding them. It's kind of amusing. At least I hope so. Um, the reality is that there's no such thing as a right partner. There is partnerships that are aligned with market opportunities, customer need, and partner capabilities. So I mean, there's a continuum of alignment from the vendor through the partner to the customer that creates good partnerships and well-performing channels. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up now on this channel is because this morning when I woke up, I saw a post from another friend, Tom Wyant of Wyant Computer Services, up in Traverse City, Michigan, and he's posting about an exchange. I'm sure he's paraphrasing, but he posted it this way about an exchange between him and a vendor. And the vendor, calls him up and says, "Hey, let's work together." And he says, "No." And then the vendor says, "Well, I'm going to keep calling you until you love me." And Tom says, and I have to agree with him, "You're not pizza. I'm never going to love you." Well, I have to say, I agree with him about the pizza part. There's just nothing but love there. But this exchange, it reflects something that many partners experience, and it's also something many vendors don't get. While vendors will talk about working with the right partners, they often take a buckshot approach towards partner recruitment and partner engagement. They go looking for partners in all the wrong places. I think that was a country western song. Somebody can Google that. Um, from our perspective at Channelnomics, we look at this and we say partnerships have to have reason. They have to have intent. They have to have a mission. And we have this thing called the channel imperative. And the channel imperative is that there, defines the reason a vendor needs a partner in order to service a customer. What is it that a partner can do that the vendor can't do? What is it that the partner can do that the vendor doesn't want to do? Why does the customer need a partner to be successful with the vendor's product? And if you go through this iterative process of asking questions, you can define what the mission is. And too often, many vendors don't do that. In fact, I'm sure that the email exchange that Tom experienced, like many other partners, is indicative of this buckshot approach. Is that vendors will just lean into the channel, hoping to find these diamonds in the rough, rather than defining the market opportunities, defining the reason for the relationship, defining the opportunity for the partner, and then, of course, ensuring when they're reaching out to the partner even has a need for their product, that they are well aligned and they have the capabilities of working with it. Without all these considerations, the attempt at forming partnerships actually rings rather hollow. And we need to put more thought into it. And I encourage vendors to think about that, think about the channel imperative. So please come check out. We're going to talk about more of this on the next episode of Changing Channels. Like I said, our guest is going to be Todd Palmer. Again, the link is below. And probably talk more about this in this channel as well. So, look, if you like what I'm doing here, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, and please keep coming back. Until next time, I'm Larry Walsh.